Hey, what's up? I'm Ron Wilkey, your cybersecurity quarterback, your cybersecurity expert, and I received a question about how to get rid of viruses and malware on the computer. So I'm going to write that in the title for you, just so you know what this topic is all about: how to get rid of viruses. Alright, so what's a virus? Basically, it's something that you've downloaded that propagates. It needs you to propagate it and download it via email, and it'll send itself off to your other email companions or friends or contact lists. So it actually needs you to do something. So that's how you get a virus. Usually it's a bad guy. My famous stick figures. I'm gonna put some horns on him. And he's gonna send you an email, or he can drop a USB stick in front of your house, and then you actually will, the good person with the halo will put it on your computer, right? Unknowingly, thinking that it's all good, that there's nothing wrong with it, and then it becomes infected and it becomes sick. Your computer now has a code, and it's sad. It has a virus or malware. Alright, so how do you get rid of it? Because you want your computer not to be sick. Well, the first thing is always have your antivirus software that's updated, right? Everybody usually knows this. Some type of McAfee or Norton, something that you can use that you plug in, and it makes your computer work better. It looks for known viruses and it deletes them off of your hard drive when you download them or when you put them mistakenly on your computer. Alright, so let's say you don't want to do that. You don't feel like it, or it costs money, so you just want to do something. Do it for free. Alright, so what do you do? Alright, so I'm running Windows 8 right now. So it's a little different on Windows 8 and Windows 7, because what I'm talking about is using the command prompt. Okay, because remember back in the day when you used to have to type in everything before you clicked, and had some type of GUI to click on buttons and icons on your computer. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use the command prompt. And to get the command prompt in Windows 8, just to let you know, this is Windows 8. See, a whole bunch of Windows 8 stuff. You have to go back to the desktop version, come down to the bottom of the screen, right click, and go to command prompt. Alright, so the first way we will do it is that we will type in msconfig, and just go to startup, and here you can actually see all the programs that are starting. Now in Windows 8, when you do this, this is what you'll get, because they moved the menu to the task manager. So here you can see all of my files that I have start up. And one thing that you will notice is that you see some that say disabled, enabled. So I've already disabled some that will slow down my system. So when it starts up, it will make my system run faster. So what I want you to see here is the publisher. Now, basically, being your cybersecurity expert, I've already cleaned up my system pretty much, at least this Windows 8 system. And you can see all the stuff that I have running, right? But if you see something that says unknown here, or if it's blank and you don't know what it is, see, I actually know what these things are, because I'm your cybersecurity quarterback and I'm running these things as running tests and antivirus and a whole bunch of stuff. But if you see something that says unknown in yours, it's probably a virus. And I wish I had one here now so I could show you. But of course, being your cybersecurity expert, I'm not going to have any viruses on my system. Not yet anyway, but they will come up. Alright, so that's one way that you can check for a virus. And I will do this on a Windows 7 machine in a little bit, so you can see how to do it in Windows 7. It's very similar. So we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to open up our command prompt. And this way, we're going to use the netstat command, netstat-an0. So I did the last one pretty fast. The first one was msconfig, msconfig. This one is netstat-ano. And you hit that. So that went by pretty quickly. Sometimes that could take a long time, but I got a super fast system, so it didn't take long at all. Alright, so let me scroll up so you can see exactly what I'm seeing. You see this stuff that says listening? Listening is okay. That's alright. What you want to look for is when it says established. See, established, 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 established. When a virus is on your system, a malware, if your computer has become a bot, you're going to have established here. It's going to say established. All right, so let me go back to this right here. Remember our task manager? So let's look at services. Actually, you know what? I will hit Control Alt Delete. You remember Control Alt Delete and go to Task Manager. This is going to give me what I'm actually looking for, I believe. So in Windows 8, and I'm getting mixed up with Windows 8 and Windows 7. In Windows 8, if you go under Users or Details, I think it's Details, you're going to see this PID column, right? PID. And you see over here in my command prompt or my command window, I have a PID. So basically all you want to do is just look for established over here and look over here to see what it is. So this one says, for instance, 1348. What is 1348? Make sure I have it in order. So I just scroll down. 1348. Oh, I know exactly what this is. So this is something that I like to use. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is, but let's just say this is a virus. You come here and you end the process, end task. Boom. We're all good. Now, sometimes you'll see something that says when you end the process or end that task, it'll say something like, download the newest version to stay away, to update your antivirus for free. Well, actually, when you delete that, and if it's a virus, that'll come up a lot of times. And what you want to do is not download it because it's just another virus. So you think you're getting rid of a virus, but you're really downloading another one. So when it asks you to download an antivirus, when you're deleting these, you know without a doubt it's a virus. Sometimes they will show up, sometimes they won't. So let's find another one. So that was a good example. 2512. Let's go here, 2512. BTV stack. So this is my Bluetooth stuff. All right. So I'm running actually a Bluetooth scan right now for other purposes, other tests that I'm running, and maybe I'll do a video on that as well. Let's look at another one. 1032. Did I already do 1032? Let me see. 1032. Okay, this is my Apple thing. Apple. I don't really need it running. So what you'll realize is that you have things running that you don't need running. I'm not doing anything with Apple right now and process. So basically what I'm showing you, first, you're getting rid of viruses, but also you're making your computer run a lot faster by getting rid of programs, or at least ending programs that are slowing down your system performance. So that's let's look at another one, 8268. Let's see, maybe I downloaded a virus and didn't know it. Because I'm not recognizing that one right now. Oh, that's Chrome. So Chrome is running. Let's see. Let me look at another one. See a lot of 8268s. 3536. 3536. Come on, be something I don't want. Oh, that's Explorer. All right. So anyway, let's just say that was a virus. Or I didn't know what it was. I just click here and I end process. But I'm not going to do it now because I'm actually running something and I probably need it. So, oh, look at this one. 16,068. I can't remember what that is. Let me see. That might be something good I can delete. Oh, VM player. Well, I got to use that because that's part of my next exercise. All right, so that was Windows 8. So since I just saw my VM player, let's go to VM player. So I will close that out. So right now I'm running, this is Windows 8 like I showed you. I have a virtual machine, and I'll just do a quick diagram of what that is. Well, this wasn't really part of my presentation, but you may not know what a VM is, so I'll just show you. I have a computer, right? Like I showed you. And because I do a lot of experiments online, I decided to split my computer into two computers. One is running Windows 8 and one is running Windows 7. So I do experiments a lot of times on 8. And when I really need to make my computer run fast, or I need a really clean system, or sometimes I even experiment on Windows 7. Right now I'm experimenting on Windows 8. But then that's when I'll actually use Windows 7. And you'll see the difference when I do this test. So right now we're going to go to Windows 7. So what you need to know, and this is actually a virtual machine right here. This is a virtual machine. All right. So what you need to know is that if you're going to do a lot of experimenting online, a lot of different downloading some suspect, viruses or files, do it on your virtual machine. Do it here on your virtual machine. Because if you mess up the virtual machine, it doesn't affect your main system. My Windows 8, it won't affect that. It only affects Windows 7. And if I want to, if it gets too infected, I can just delete it and start over with a new Windows 7, or Windows 10 is coming out, so I could start out with Windows 10 at some point, or I can go back to Windows Vista or 7 or 8.1, whatever I want to do, and start off with a clean slate. So that's what I'll do right now. I'll go to Windows 7. So this is my Windows 7 machine. And so the same thing that I just told you about checking your files, first thing you want to do is do the msconfig one. So in Windows 7, you just hit the little start circle down here. I like to type in run, but that's just because that's what I do. And then I type in cmd. It's already in there. And then the command prompt comes up, and I type in msconfig. So you can see the Windows 8 version is a lot simpler to get to this point. Type in msconfig, and you can see the same window comes up. I go to startup, and in this on Windows 7, it's right in this menu. Remember, it had me go to the other task manager last time in Windows 8. So that's the difference in Windows 7 and Windows 8 as it relates to this example. And you can see when this computer starts up, my Windows 7, these are the only things that start up. That's it. So I've already cleaned this up. So you don't see anything. I mean, nothing is there. All right. But just for this example, if this was something, if it under manufacturer, if it says unknown, you pretty much want to delete it. That's what it works every time. I promise you. All right. So again, for this example, I'll close it out, and we'll do the netstat again. So you just type in run, command cmd. You type in netstat, netstat -ano, and you can see this system is clean. I don't have anything established, nothing. So when I want to run something and make it fast and only test that product, I do it here because I don't have anything interfering with it. So I didn't mean for this to be a 14-15 minute video. It's already 13 minutes. So make sure you like this video. If you have any questions about cybersecurity, hacking, attacks, penetration testing, feel free to send me an email, ask me, and I'll make a video about it. All right, thanks again for checking me out, and I'll talk to you later.